What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Bro. So, just in case you don't know, we're actually brothers.
Right. We'll say that every third or fourth episode or so.
Just to make sure you
Just
know.
in case you're new here. For our massive growing listener base. Massive growing.
I think our mom knows. So here at Forms and Focus, we provide guided forms that manifest radical focus. The main goal is that you are focused as boy.
Exactly. We're on a journey.
That's right.
To find, the optimum, the maximum focus.
That's right.
Why? Because we got dreams.
Yeah.
I mean, we want stuff. Everyone wants things.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Accomplish things. Whatever it is. Whoever you are.
Yeah.
If you want to progress at work, if you want to launch a new business.
Yeah.
You got dreams.
Maybe you want land.
Yeah.
Maybe you want a boat.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to sail across the Atlantic. I don't know.
Whatever it is.
I'm not judging.
Here's what we know to be true. A lot of people have these types of dreams, but what keeps them from accomplishing their dreams is the ability to focus on them.
Exactly.
So that's why we're here.
Too many distractions.
That's
what are we
right.
talking about today, bro?
You think this lighting looks good on our podcast?
I hope so, but I haven't looked at the camera, so.
Well, that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about lighting.
Lighting. So, we can look at light a couple ways, like lighting indoors, but also how light affects you, as a human.
Yeah.
Because obviously we didn't grow up with artificial lights. So
You mean like
humans didn't evolve.
didn't have
Aren't you
houses.
Aren't you 5,000 years old? You didn't grow up with this? No. So light actually affects the circadian rhythm. I mean, it makes sense. So actually, how much light you intake in the morning,
Yeah.
that actually sets the clock. Okay, it's like a 12 to 14-hour window that kind of sets your body to hit that phase.
Yeah.
Where you start to wind down and produce melatonin at the end of the day.
Wow. So today and for like 100 years, we had the sun.
We had the sun.
And that helped us produce our cycle.
Exactly.
So now we have artificial light.
Right.
And mostly it screws up that cycle.
At night.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
So we want to focus on focus. And a lot of people are having a hard time focus. One of those reasons is lighting.
Yeah.
Specifically the screen.
Yep. It's a modern kind of something that we're all kind of test subjects here.
Yeah.
What is the impact of looking at screens all day, every day, for years?
Gosh. So artificial light results in light exposure at inappropriate times of the day, including light at night, as well as exposure to light from mobile devices, such as phones, tablets,
and computers.
No surprise.
You probably have a couple of those sitting around.
Yeah. Are you watching TV while looking at your phone? Or are you
It's the double dose right there.
Double dose. Or are you looking at your phone right before you go to bed?
Can you not even use the bathroom without checking?
I mean, honestly, if I go to the bathroom, I take my phone.
Who doesn't?
Which means our phones are pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
But as a result, there's a growing concern regarding the consequences of affecting our
Focus.
So also some studies are suggesting that this overexposure to light from screens is affecting our health, our focus, our sleep. Like, it's affecting us in so many different ways.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, primitive man. You couldn't
Humans.
You couldn't check the phone, at 10 o'clock at night.
No.
Because it didn't exist yet. There's no sun. There's no lights.
Yeah, you had a fire. That was it.
So your system developed in a way where there was no light after a certain time.
Yeah.
So what happens when you expose yourself to light? Well, you don't produce melatonin. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. No, I like that. We were talking about that before we started. And if you don't produce enough melatonin, what happens?
you don't sleep as well.
Yeah.
It's just
and
that
how many
simple.
of us are tired? Chronically tired.
Tired. You feel like you're tired all the time.
A lot of that is because our addiction to screens.
Yeah.
You spend all day looking at emails, and then what do you do when you get home?
You decompress by looking at your phone.
Which is like
Insane.
like
And I do it too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that people.
it's
are
not a
insane, but
judgment. It's like
it is insane.
It's something that all of us have to really look at, and
For sure.
well, not look at.
So it looks like a recent Michigan State University study has found that spending too much time in dimly lit rooms. So here's the other side.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's
too dark all the
interesting.
time. Can actually change the brain's structure and harm memory and learning abilities. So I don't know. I guess if you're a true dungeon life, so this is the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's too dark all the time.
Yeah.
So also not good. Basically,
Not good.
you need light at certain times.
I mean, obviously, it's no surprise, but what it sounds like is we're recreating, right, in our artificial environments, what the sun does.
If we can.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
slowly wakes up, and then it's super bright,
Yep.
and then it slowly goes down.
Yep.
Man, who doesn't enjoy a beautiful sunset?
I haven't met anyone.
I mean, unless you're
The
just angry.
sunset looks like dirt.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. So what do we do, bro? What's the solution?
So it looks like studies are showing natural light influences health, well-being, alertness, sleep quality, and circadian rhythm. So we've talked about that. So really what we're trying to do is emulate sunlight indoors if you can.
Yeah.
Or if you can, expose yourself
Yeah, go
in
outside.
public. No, I'm just, expose yourself
To light.
to natural light.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. If you live somewhere where it's negative 20 degrees, you're not going to walk out at 8 in the morning, check out that sunrise in your shorts. That's brutal. But if you have access to it, especially if it's warm, just go
Yeah.
outside. Have your coffee outside.
Yeah.
Drink your tea or whatever. Spend 10 minutes in the morning to set the clock.
Yeah.
So then you're counting down to where you're actually feeling tired at a reasonable time.
Yeah, speaking of that, I read that like 90% of the population is vitamin D deficient. And
Yeah.
that's just lack of sunlight. We spend so much time indoors,
Yeah.
especially Americans, obviously. But any chance you can, lunch outside, breakfast, go for a walk outside, whatever you can do in between meetings. If you got 15 minutes, like,
It adds up.
yeah, in the 80s, you were taking a smoke break.
Yeah. Hey,
In the modern age, you're going for a walk.
hey, even that smoke break, they were getting some sunlight, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't a bad thing.
I know.
Start smoking. No.
Yeah. So it's just get outside. Like one thing we can do is get outside.
So it also looks like a research at the University of Greenwich found a 2-month study with the workers put under blue enriched light bulbs reported feeling happier, more alert, and less eye strain.
Nice.
So better light, more appropriate light during the day.
Yeah. That's what I was reading. Like, when you start out in the day, right? Like if you're that bright morning sun, that blue enriched light helps you focus, helps you be alert. And then as you go through the day, you want warmer tones.
Yeah.
Just like the sun, as the day evolves, you get towards the end of your workday, you want to have warmer tones. I even read, since warmer tones tend to create a sense of comfort, use this kind of lighting in more intimate settings. So if you want to be in a setting to be more calm, more relaxed, maybe in your office, if you have a specific meeting room, for whatever, maybe that's an environment where you would want to project some of those more warmer tones from a light standpoint.
Makes perfect sense.
What do you look for in a vacation? A house that looks over the beach or a mountain house that gives you a good sunrise?
I'm a mountain house person myself, but I'm not hating on the beach either. That's nice as well.
Yeah, you want to see that beautiful sunrise
Yeah,
and
those
sunset.
incredible colors.
So here's what we can do. Some quick habits. Decrease electronic use. It's hard.
Right.
Like we're addicted to it. It's intentionally addictive, but do whatever you can. Go for a walk. Listen to an Audible book. Like Like if you need that input,
Yep.
like
So-
listen to a book.
This is huge. I mean, looking at lights after a certain time, like 8 to 1 in the morning, suppresses melatonin.
Yeah.
So I've done this. I've been trying this. You dim the lights at night. And then honestly, it only takes like 40 minutes and I'm so tired and I sleep. I've been getting the best sleep I've ever had in my or since I was like a kid. Remember when you were a kid, you just put your head down and you're done. So it's been like that.
Man.
Turn the lights down for about 40 minutes, whatever, before bed. No phone.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, but once you get that sleep, I mean, the sleep is like a drug.
Yeah.
Getting sleeping like that again. So give it a try.
Ask someone to hold you accountable. If you're married, your spouse, like if I pull up my phone, slap me in the face
Yeah.
or have sex with me. Like
do that
stay
at the
away
same
from the phone. Yeah, just stay away from the phone. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So many people just live laying in their bed looking at their phone. It's just sad. So something else we can do, take walks.
Yeah.
Like for me, something I do, if I've got 30 minutes in between meetings
During the day, get outside.
I'll take a walk. Sometimes I'll take 3 walks
It
a
adds
day.
up. I mean, just any light exposure during the day. It's great for you.
Take a walk. And then something else I read, actually, I think you said this, I thought it was pretty cool. Take eye breaks. So if you're looking at your screen, if you're, whatever it is you do, if you're looking at your screen all day, like stop intentionally, take eye breaks, look away from your screen.
Look at a distance.
Yeah. Walk to the window, look
Eases
out
the
the window.
strain on the eyes.
Look far away, which is pretty cool. Intentional eye breaks.
Yeah.
Which I think we'll talk about a whole episode of eye fatigue later, but still, eye breaks.
Yeah.
What else?
Lighting options.
Yeah. What are our options?
If you can do it, blue enriched lights, during the day, if you can set it up that way, switching to more, warm tones kind of at the end, more or less emulating the sun.
Yeah.
If you're indoors, if you don't have an options, if you're somewhere where it's dark, in Alaska for 6 months at a time, you've got an hour of daylight.
Yeah.
You may, just to try and feel sane, you may have to try and emulate the sun as best you can. So, but
yeah,
definitely get the bright light in the morning. Cooler,
warmer, nice tones.
Warmer, nice tones in the later, and then dim before you sleep.
Yeah. Turn it off.
Turn it off.
All right, bro.
All right. Sweet.
Focused.